We go. What is up, people? I have brought a friend along today. I guess he'll now be part of the stream from here on out. In the absence of Bruce, Reese, and everybody else.
Yeah, I'll try my best to be here every time.
So it's been a interesting week.
Week 9 has probably been the most interesting week of football I've seen in a long time, because teams that everybody thought should win didn't win or did really terrible.
Barely
and
won. Like the Steelers
teams that
won,
that
the
nobody
Jets
wanted to watch
barely
the
won,
game.
or barely lost.
Yeah, and then games that weren't supposed to be exciting were shootouts, and I'm talking about Cardinals versus Dolphins.
Yeah, that's true. And then
that game no one expected to be good. That was probably one of the best games.
Pretty solid matchup though for Saints Bucks, which ended up being a blowout.
And that became a blowout as well.
Yep.
Week 9 was a crazy time for the NFL.
Week 9 was pretty crazy. Now, my real question is to the Jets, though. Why? I'm curious as to how they're going to move forward in terms of. There's no way in hell they're going to dump Darnold this early. So I mean, I still think there's no way they're going to go out and get themselves another. Pick. I mean.
Yeah, I know, because Joe Flacco is not. I wouldn't say Joe Flacco has been the best he was back when he was a Super Bowl winner.
Thing is, it's not like they necessarily need to rely on him. They got Darnold, who's pretty solid for who he is. He just never has any resources in him.
Yeah, and that really sucks, because it's definitely the Jets. It's a Jets thing to do to not really have resources around their quarterback. So we just got to see what the Jets do. They're definitely tanking. I want to say
they're not even tanking. They're like the San Francisco Giants right now. They're just sucking to suck, because they're not in the position to get Trevor Lawrence. And
they're 0-9. They're 0-9.
Yeah, they are 0-9. Adam Gase has completely destroyed the team. I still can't get past that. How does that guy even have a job?
That I could not tell you. I don't know why Adam Gase is still in the position he's still in. But no, the Jets are 0-9, and if I'm not mistaken, there is not another team in the league that has only one win.
The Jags. No, the
Jaguars.
Yeah, 1 second. Turn the music off of the background, but still though, like the Jags are 1-8, I think. 1-8 or 1-7, I think. I could be wrong.
I want to look this up right now. I have ESPN just for this occasion. I'm going to be official here today. Jaguars. Let's see here. So Jacksonville Jaguars. Yep, they are 1-7. So looking at the standings, the teams that are playing for the tank is the Jets, Jacksonville, and then there is a group of teams that have 2 wins. So right now the Jets are in the lead.
At 5. Jets are just at the very rock bottom.
So Jets are in the lead with at a record of 0-9 with the first overall pick. The second overall pick would be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah,
and then there's a bunch of 2-win teams there as well. But really, because there's so many of them, you can't really group them together. Because it's like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-win teams.
Yeah, that just makes you realize, though, like, the Jags obviously wouldn't take Trevor. That said, no, I mean, he'd be a significant upgrade over Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew got injured, though, right? That was the reason.
I think his job might be in danger, but at the same, he's back, I think.
Is he back? That's okay. I'm looking that up.
He's back, but honestly, though. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. He's been the face of the franchise since the Saxonville era defense fell apart.
Oh, no. So, Minshew will not start.
Really?
Minshew will not start next Sunday.
Who's the starter?
The starter will be Jake Luton, who started last week.
Interesting.
When the Jags played that game. So, no, Gardner Minshew is still out. It will still be Luton to start for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Luton.
Which, let me see. What was his stats the last game?
Who goes there?
It's Bruce.
Bruce, my man. I have to ask the question about the Steelers. What was that? What was that?
Bitch. Oh yeah. What was that? Your team barely fucking beat them too. Suck my cock. I don't want to fucking hear it from you right now.
No.
You
I
son
mean,
of a
like,
bitch.
I'm not saying anything bad on the Steelers, but
That sounds like a Steelers fan.
You
That sounds like
better
a
give it
Steelers
to
fan
me,
answer.
damn it.
That sounds like a Steelers fan answer. So against
Little
the
bit of
Texans,
injuries too.
against the Texans, Luton went 26 for 38 with 304 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
Oh, live. Hold on. Let me get the stats up.
Yeah, we gotta get that. We gotta be official here. We're not official. We'll
I
get
got
kicked off the air. You too.
I've got a quick
Needs us to be
question.
official.
I got a quick question for you guys.
What's up?
Okay, this is just random stuff. Random question here. Okay, just a hypothetical. Say a quarterback has more yards, more touchdowns, and a higher completion percentage and has played 11 less games than another quarterback, but the other quarterback has less interceptions. Which quarterback is better?
are you going to do
One
the
with
stupid Kyler Goff thing again?
No, it's not.
Something
those
tells me
two.
this is the Bears, Foles and Trubisky.
No, don't think about it too much. Just which one is better based off of who has more yards. With one quarterback has more yards, touchdowns, less games played, but has more interceptions. Is that quarterback better than the other quarterback I'm talking about?
If he's got more interceptions and fewer games played, I could see why.
But he
I
also
would-
has more touchdowns and yards and a higher completion percentage.
So here's the thing: touchdown and yards. Because he's played more games, that's where you're gonna have to.
He's played less games. He's played
he's played
11
less
less games. 11
I would
less
still
games.
go. I would still go with the. I would still go with the quarterback with more touchdowns and more yards because he can make it happen in 10 situations. You kind of trust him to really bail your team out if you ever need to get there. Granted, he has thrown more interceptions, but you know that you can really look aside for like a tiny bit if you're trying to look at who has.
But he's also more accurate. You know, he's more accurate.
Yeah.
He's getting more yards. He's scoring more.
Obviously, yeah. I would definitely go with the first one.
So
What
what are
about
the
you,
options
Alex?
that you just stated?
Like, wait, I'm sorry, you cut out for a little. What are your options for what?
Who are the options of quarterbacks that?
Who are you talking about?
I'll tell you after you tell me your pick.
Oh,
I'm gonna
my
say
God.
the first person, the guy who's been more consistent.
Knowing that.
Are you
this-
talking about the guy with more yards, touchdowns, and a higher completion percentage?
Yes.
That guy? Okay.
No, I take it back.
Well,
I take it back. The other guy who's actually been able to start more games.
No.
Knowing that he
Okay,
really
so-
wants Alex's answer, I know this is going to be a comparison to Goff.
It
It's
probably
not.
is.
It's not a golf. No, it's not a Rams player.
Really?
Neither of them are Rams players, and neither of them are Steelers. Okay.
All right, but
So it's
anyway,
not-
I'm gonna pick option 2.
You're picking option 2.
Yes.
The guy who just has less interceptions but has less yards, touchdowns, and a lower completion percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so me and Frank have picked Drew Brees over Tom Brady.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't expect that coming.
From a
Bro.
statistical standpoint, he's a better quarterback. From a statistical standpoint, he's a better
See, but
quarterback.
no, here's the thing with Drew Brees and Tom Brady. They kept on talking about it the entire night. Those guys are tit for tat when it comes to touchdown passes in a career. It
That
just
is true.
sucks that Drew Brees just fully blew him out of the water that game.
And has more yards and a higher completion percentage over his career and has played 11 less games. than
That
Brady.
game, though, that was just another showing of Week 9 was a weird freaking week. That game,
No, that's just-
everybody had it going both ways.
That's just Drew Brees saying, "Yeah, okay, Tampa, you guys got a nice little team there, but you're still our son."
Even if you spend money, it doesn't always work out in the end. Ain't that right,
Spend all
Dodgers
the
fans?
money-
Ain't
Yeah.
that right, Dodger fans?
Shut
Dodger
up,
fans, you
shut
gotta
up.
wait. How many
We still
years?
got
How
a
many,
ring.
how many World Series?
Well, we got cheated in one.
Still one though. Oh no, we're not talking about getting cheated. Talking about getting teams who people say got cheated.
No, because we literally did get cheated. and it
The
was
Cowboys.
Hey, that also goes to you, whoever's watching, Toronto Maple Leaf fans. That goes to you too. Stop spending money. It doesn't work.
I want to point something out. with that because everyone's basically saying the Cowboys got robbed of that game because
No,
of
they
fluke plays.
didn't. The Cowboys
All
played to
happening-
the top of their
all
ability
happening
on a
with-
fluke game, and they honestly did not deserve to win, regardless.
I get that, but I want to address the 3 plays that they're talking about. They're talking about Minka Fitzpatrick's pick 6. I mean, no, not pick 6, pick interception. No, it wasn't pick 6 for sure, but his interception end zone.
Mhm.
They say it's the pass interference on Joe Hayden on Amari Cooper, and normally I would agree, but the ball was thrown so far off, it was an uncatchable ball. Therefore, it's completely legal, even if Hayden would have touched him at all. With that throw and the angle Fitzpatrick was coming, there was no way Cooper would have been able to make a play on that ball. With that being said,
All right, that's understandable.
that one's done. The other one, and I'm basing this. These are the 3 main ones. These are the 3 ones that Skip Bayless brought up after the game.
Mm-hmm.
The other one being the and I kind of keep Skip Bayless because he's a pretty consistent voice for Cowboys, right? For the fan base generally, right? So, and the other play was he said was the worst one of all of them. It was the play where Big Ben fumbled, but there was a penalty for I think what they call holding. They call it holding, right? Yeah, I think.
No, it wasn't holding. It was roughing the passer. You're talking about it was a play on Big Ben.
No, it's the one where in the fourth quarter where Ben fumbled, but the receiver got pushed to the ground.
You know, we also have to bring up as well the
by
Chargers.
Jalen Smith.
Chargers got robbed again.
No, hold on. Let's keep on this for now for a second here. So basically, Skip was like, it was 5 yards. Okay, by that logic, that means the Steelers' offensive line, damn good offensive line, mind you. Can we all agree that the Steelers' offensive line is pretty freaking good?
Yeah.
Got pushed back. By that logic, the Steelers' offensive line got pushed over 4 yards off the line of scrimmage before one of the players was even touched. So that means he got back. That means David DeCastro dropped back fucking 4
Chris
yards
Becker's
right out the gate before
It's
getting
Chris.
touched.
Hey, Alex, I just
Yep.
want to say I'm looking at the YouTube comments here, and apparently somebody recognized me.
Let's see. Let's check the. Let's see. Who is it?
Somebody recognized me, bro.
What
I'm willing to say right now that the
the
Saints are the
CHS
best
video.
team
Oh,
in
he
the
saw that
NFC.
video.
Which one? So that was he's talking about the video that got the one that I pushed around campus that got 1,000 views, right?
Yeah, he's talking about the one with that Joe Burke.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's the one where you took the CHS ASB video.
Mm-hmm.
You took the ASB video, and I happened to be in it from that one part.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was. I think he recognizes you from the. Oh, he probably.
Let's
You haven't seen what he looks like, guy.
Anyway, that's past that. That's past that. Let's get back to sports. This
Anyway,
is
back to
podcast after
next to
all.
the Chargers.
Chargers got rough.
But have we already talked about the Tampa game?
We'll get to that. We'll get to it.
You just brought it
Okay.
up with your comparison to Drew Brees and Tom Brady.
Oh,
We'll get to it.
I just want to bring that quick thing up real quick, just because I wanted to point out that statistically, Breeze is a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
No, statistically,
Over a
Breeze is the
career.
best completion rate in, I think, really in the league.
Definitely in the league, but I'm not sure. I think it is. I want to say he has the highest completion percentage of all time, because if he's got it right now, then right now he doesn't have the highest completion. Actually, he does. My bad. 70.
He's got one of the best, I think, the
4%.
best
Yeah, no, that's the
accuracy rate in
highest.
the league.
I would
I think
say
he holds
that.
the record for it.
Yeah. How do you even judge accuracy though? When it comes to like stats, sort of like how would you judge accuracy on stats?
Generally, completion percentage is the way you would judge that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I
Then.
mean, there's also drops. It's not a perfect stat for that, but it's
Yeah, because
the
I want to say
best
Aaron
stat.
Rodgers. I want to say Aaron Rodgers has a lot of drops, even though he throws bullets.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
that's
that's fair
part
enough.
of why he has drops, because he throws the ball so damn hard.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah. So stats. Drew Brees right now this season has a completion percentage of 74%. ESPN says. ESPN says Drew Brees has a completion percentage of 74%.
I'd like to. Who do you guys got for league MVP?
I don't know.
I got Mahomes, and to me, it's not very close.
Yeah, because Wilson, as much as I
Mahomes
hate him, would probably still be in the running, but at the same time, he played a really poor game.
Wilson's always in the running. I say every single year Wilson's in the running.
Yeah, but he never
Wilson
ends up
carries.
winning it
Wilson
because-
carries the Seahawks.
Yeah, but no, they're
Wilson
6
really carries
they're a
that
5
team.
and
Well,
11
granted,
team.
they haven't played anyone.
They're a 5 and
Granted,
11
they haven't
team.
played anyone.
They're a 5 and 11 team without him. That's just what I hate him so much.
League
yeah.
league MVP.
I got Mahomes.
That's a tough
Statistically,
conversation.
he's better than every quarterback.
I got a hot take for that. It's probably going to be a running. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Henry or who's the guy from Minnesota?
Dalvin Cook?
Oh, Dalvin Cook.
Cook.
If Dalvin Cook keeps on playing the way Dalvin Cook has been playing, then yeah, I could definitely see Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's had
Yeah, I got
two
Frank
exceptional weeks, and he plays the Bears next week. Oh boy,
Bears got a good
Very
line.
interesting.
Chris, they play
Bears got a good
the
line
Bears.
Bears have a good defense. It's a good
Yeah, but will
Defense.
Bears have an answer to the run?
defense, though.
A defense
Yeah, that's
can
not
be.
Green Bay.
A lot of defenses are good, but if they can't answer the run, then they can't answer the run.
I think he's
Yeah.
going to go off.
That's one of those teams I can.
Yeah, but no, I think that MVP race is really tight. But I agree that it's either going to be a quarterback or a running back. And Henry's
I mean,
a good
that's still
shout.
always the
Dalvin
case,
Cook's
though.
a good shout. Mahomes is a good shout. I do not think Lamar Jackson has been playing as well as people
Actually, you
want
know
Lamar
what,
Jackson
Bruce?
to be
Bruce,
playing.
let's all agree to get on the
Lamar's been
topic.
playing
But
like
Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson's not bad, but seriously, he has been nowhere near his level of play last
Not
season.
as much as the season last year.
No, he's been nowhere near the level of play, like at the league, like peak of the, like worthy of that Madden cover rating. And
Madden Kurt, no. Madden,
no, I wouldn't say Madden curse.
It's not Madden Curse. It's not Madden Curse. It's just playing to high expectations. That's all it is.
Because he's
It's
playing.
not a Madden Curse. It's just he was given high expectations, and when you are given high expectations, it's hard to reach that area.
I mean, the thing is that the Madden curse, I think it just, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily have to affect people. I mean, Mahomes still got hurt during that year. Did he still win the Super Bowl? Brady obviously lost the Super Bowl. Calvin Johnson's the only one who played on it, but his team went like 4-12.
Antonio Brown got CTE.
Yes, sweet. That was far worse. Probably the worst example of.
the man curse ruined AB's life.
The Madden Curse Madden Curse did not only take him out of football, he got him in trouble with the law, probably
ruined his
some
life.
sort of mental illness.
It completely ruined his life.
It completely demolished his life. That is the biggest downfall I've ever seen from the Madden Curse.
Guys,
The only thing the Madden Curse can do
this is
to
incredible. Peyton Hillis is bad too.
Peyton Hillis fell off after he was a 1-year wonder.
bro, the only way for the Madden Curse to top the only way for the Madden Curse to top Antonio Brown is they have to have somebody die. That's it. Somebody has to be on the cover and die the next season. That's the only way they're going to top Antonio Brown. And
happened.
granted,
that's
I do
too
not.
dark.
I'm now saying that I do not wish death upon people. I do not wish death upon
No, he
anyone.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh God, great! It's my first episode on the podcast. I'm already
No,
getting
you're fine. You're fine.
but
Great.
one already hates you. Great. No, I'm kidding. What the topic? Terrell Owens. Middle name. Terrell Owens' middle name is Eldo.
That's right.
Legitimate Terrell Eldorado Owens. It's the
Terrell-
best middle
That's funny.
I mean, if you like the movie,
Terrell Eldorado.
Eldorado. Who else has joined? Hey, what do you know?
back.
Chris is back.
Joey,
And Joey's back.
11-5,
I'm
10 and
only gonna be
6.
back. I'm only gonna be. Shut up. I'm only gonna be here.
Joey, I have to ask the question yet again. Why?
Uh-huh.
Why is Drew Lock your starter? Like,
I have no fucking idea at this point. I think we should sit him. We are horrible at developing quarterbacks. And the
trade
second
him.
part is
Trade him for the first overall pick.
no, trade him and Miller to the Jets for their first round pick and Sam Darnold. That's what
You
I'm
are
saying.
not going to get a first round pick off of that.
No,
Right. Von Miller.
Off of Von Miller, the number 2 overall pick in 2011, Super Bowl 50 MVP.
Yeah, but he's not young. Jets are rebuilding. They want someone young.
Right. No, the Jets want someone young, but they need a leader. And what is Von Miller? He's a leader.
Joe Flacco.
Only know Joe Flacco when he overthrows.
All right.
Joe
Anyway,
Flacco.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi because I'm currently at work, so I got to go back soon. However, I will say the Broncos are not going 10-6 or 11-5. The Broncos are more than likely going to go 7-9, 8-8. Maybe if we're lucky.
What's a draw?
9-7. Maybe if we're lucky, 9-7. But no, we're not making the playoffs. At all. Well, if the regular season does finish and they allow a 16-team playoffs, maybe. But do not. This is a trap game. This is a trap game for the Raiders. So don't think that the Raiders are going to win this game easily. All right. Anyways, I gotta go, boys. Sorry.
Alright, wait, Joey. My girlfriend means you, by the way.
What the fuck? What did she do?
It was Broncos are going 11 and silence, Joey. I just wanted to-
yeah. Poor Joey.
Did you guys all see how they relentlessly mocked me last night?
Yes, I loved it. Bruce, you gotta watch
Alex.
the other stream that Alex sometimes is in.
Alex, did you see the stream?
No, I was busy.
Oh, dude, go skip to like 13 minutes. They all shit on me because I said I donated $5 and I said congratulations or fine tree fun. You were right. Congrats. And then I said go ahead, take away my happiness. I hope you choke on your Pittsburgher.
Ooh, it's dark.
Speaking of Tree, to delve in my sadness, I sent him a picture of the win probability on the ASU USC game,
All right, I gotta go, boys.
and all I said was
Actually,
"Hope Halloween."
I have to address that. Clay Helton.
You have to just.
Oh my! Do you see?
Are we talking about it? Are we talking about
Yes,
it?
yes, we are. Let me
For
just start
context-
by saying we
for
didn't deserve.
context-
Let me just start by saying we did not
Yeah.
deserve to win that game at all.
You did not.
We did.
We did, but
For
the
con-
problem is that was on the backs of Slovis. Slovis literally cussed out Hilton right before going in and chucking the ball downfield and getting a touchdown.
For context for everybody on the stream, I am a student at Arizona State University, home of the Sun Devils and the Herm Edwards train, and our train got bewildered in 5 minutes at the end of the fourth quarter, and full on got comebacked by some
Slovis.
kid named Slovis from Southern California.
Thing is that I just gotta. The only winner of that game by a country mile is Keaton Slovis. Like, problem is that USC has just lost that game as a result of we deserve to lose because now Helton's going to be credited with something he didn't do.
I don't think anybody's crediting Helton for that game. Are they? I didn't see anybody credit Helton.
USC, ASU. Let me see.
Then again, at ASU, we're all just like, what the fuck happened?
Let's see. Let's see what it says. With 50 seconds to go, blah, 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 blah. Drake London called, but I don't care how... Oh, dang it, let me read it. Okay, here we go. Scott says, I don't care how old I get, USC coach Clay Helton said, I'll never forget this game. For the first 57 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Perhaps Keaton Slovis fired a desperation pass down the middle to London, despite the decision by Clay Helton to punt the ball back. Wow. That just sums it up, really, doesn't it? Slovis says, that's a play we just ran all the time. There was 3 steps and a hitch ball, and Drake just did the rest. Wow.
Yeah, I honestly could not tell you why the defense just faltered that game. I'm telling you right now, that was a roller coaster of emotions. I was tired after that game. And it was not because I woke up early to freaking watch it, because it happened at 10 o'clock in the morning.
For me, that was just a big soup of emotions, because you had everything ranging from happiness because SC won, but at the same time we also had regret and guilt because we realized, oh crap, now Clay Helton's going to be stuck here even longer, and he's getting carried on the backs of Slovis. I mean, it's good though, and it made me feel optimistic again, because Slovis realized, I don't have to listen to you old man to ruin our team. I'm going to do it myself.
But then you got to look at it from my side. The guy who...
Dude, this person...
They were up by like 2 touchdowns like the entire game. We're like, okay, Marvin Lewis, Antonio Pierce, they're not bad defensive coordinators.
No, they
really
showed
well.
like they were
in the very
lock us up
last
for the
5
game.
minutes. They were actually doing really well on defense. I like their transitions from zone at right times and man at right times.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't bad. It's just those last minutes. I don't know what happened, and I gotta probably look up what Herm said about the game. But if we play, by the way, our game against Cal has now gone down to if, because apparently a bunch of kids from Berkeley decides to go get some COVID-19 in their system, might postpone our game. So if we play this Saturday, we have to work on our act, because we have a strong team. We could fight for the Pac-12. We have a strong team. We just got to pick up our act, and that loss hopefully helps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it. Sorry, this guy's killing my team. But still, though,
We're talking college.
they could rally the team really well.
It could.
Since we're talking college, what happens now to Trevor now that Clemson lost?
It's going to be going to Fields.
Yeah, but Trevor didn't play that.
Well, yeah, no, Trevor didn't play that game, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that was DJ. That was my boy DJ.
What I mean
Yes,
is,
sir.
like, would he stay if Clemson doesn't win, like, another national championship? Or would he just like, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to take the money?
Ooh, I wouldn't. If I was Trevor, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Trevor's only a junior, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. So yeah, he could play his senior year. Here's the thing, though. With Trevor Lawrence is that if everything does go well, if he goes first overall, he goes to the Jets. Even though the Jets are not a good team, he happens to pull out of his ass, give the Jets not a mediocre season. He's going to get paid handsomely, and the Jets are going to build a team around him.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's good for the Jets.
So that's just something to consider.
Yeah, that is true.
And if the Jets pick that guy.
Well, who are the Jets?
I had to say,
Who else are the Jets going to pick?
Jets are probably going to waste it on like some offensive tackle.
First overall pick being an offensive tackle.
The Saints are the best team in the NFC.
What?
And I don't. Yes.
Since when?
I'm saying this.
I'm better than them.
I'm looking this up.
Packers.
Packers aren't beating them. They can't stop the run. They can't have a command.
They had a fluke win, though. Look at how they've been playing, though, in
Fluke win?
particular
All
moments.
right, here we go. NFC.
NFC's still up in the air.
Oh, I don't know.
I know they're not the number 1 seed, right? But I still would definitely say that I don't see anyone in the NFC beating them right now. I mean,
well, okay. So the top 3 teams in the NFC right now, and this is all the NFC, is the Saints, Seahawks, and the Packers, all with the same record.
Are not the best team in the league. I'll even say Seattle's better than them.
Well, he wasn't saying the league; he was saying the NFC.
NFC still though, like Seattle's still better.
Not the whole league.
Seattle with their terrible defense is still better than the Saints.
No, they are not.
Really?
They're definitely not.
Have you seen Metcalf?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I've seen.
The Cardinals are better than the Saints. We're almost better than the Saints.
Who have the Seahawks beat? The Seahawks have lost to
I'm just
They are
saying.
far
I
from
mean,
proven.
they
There have
don't.
been a single team. Every single team they have played has
The Saints, because it's interdivisional. The
Every single
Cardinals
team that
beat
they
them
have beat,
last
I'm
year,
sorry.
and they were pretty awful.
So unfortunately, the Saints. Well, actually, no, I
that's
take it
last
back.
year.
So okay, no, I actually have something in Alex's favor here. The Saints actually did play one of the top teams in the NFC out of the Saints, Seahawks, and Packers, and it was the Packers, and they lost by 7.
They also lost to the Raiders.
Yeah. They lost. They lost by 7.
Look at who they've played, though. Look at who they've played. They played the Lions.
this
They
is a
beat the
weak-ass
Lions. They
schedule.
beat the Chargers. They
Yeah,
beat the
but
Panthers.
this is
They
a
beat the
weak-ass
Bears.
schedule.
Look at the injuries. They've been injured. They've had injuries plaguing them. The
Look at their
entire
schedule.
season.
They
This
played
is a
the
weak-ass schedule.
The Chargers. It's weaker than our schedule. They played the Lions. They played the Panthers. They played the Bears.
They're gonna play the Falcons twice. They're gonna play.
The Niners.
The Bears is the
They're gonna play the
best team
Broncos,
that-
the
Bears is
Eagles.
The best team that the
They
Rams
played the Bucks
Vikings.
twice.
The
Why are there
Panthers
so many
twice.
double
beat the
teams
Bucks.
here?
They blew
Oh, 'cause they're divisional.
out the Bucks twice. They didn't just beat them. They blew them out. That was a blowout.
The
wasn't a
first
close
game wasn't a
game.
blowout.
That was a
It was a beat down initially, but they made a small comeback. But that was
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't-
that was the first game. Bruce Arians was just still trying to figure out
you
what
were
the
gonna
fuck
call him
Tom
Bruce
Brady is
Arenas,
that first
weren't
game.
you? Like
No,
I
I
was
don't
gonna
count
think
that. Bruce
Okay.
Arenas?
Bruce Arenas would just roll
Okay,
over
but-
and die at the first like Caribbean opponent. Remember when he lost to Costa Rica at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bro. He didn't know how to control Brady that first game. Now he knows how to do it.
I'm going to tell you guys right now exactly why the Saints are the best team in the NFC. Because, first of all, Seattle has no defense to speak of whatsoever, like at all, and they haven't been a single team with a winning record either. So they're far from a proven team, like far from it, very far from it. They haven't been a team with a winning record yet, let alone 8-8, 500 team. Okay, so let's think about that for a second. No, they're the hardest division. Yeah, they're the most overrated division. The Steelers division is probably tougher. It's definitely
It's
tougher.
the toughest.
Yeah, it's the
Steelers division is
toughest.
by
The
far
Browns
the
could be a
toughest.
wild card team too.
As of right now, they are.
That'd be nice to see.
If they do have an eight teams from each conference.
They have one of the longest playoff
Then-
droughts in probably. Well, I think in the league.
Cincinnati
In football,
is
yes.
third
They haven't
team
won
is,
a playoff game since 1994. They haven't made the playoffs since 2002.
So with them being a wild card team, though, that would be a really hard. That'd be a really hard matchup if they're a wild card team, because they're not going to get off easy.
Well, think of it like this: they're gonna have to, if they're the 8th seed, which they currently are, they're playing the number 1 seed, which is Pittsburgh, and right out the gate.
Oh, and
Wanna
Pittsburgh's going
Because
to
they-
trample
because hear me out,
them.
because
Oh
hear me out.
no.
Hear me out. There won't be no team will get a bye week if they end up taking 16 teams to the playoffs. 16 teams go to the playoffs, then there is no wild card. I mean, there is no bye week. No one
Pretty
will
much.
be able to get a bye week
There's-
mathematically. Look at it. There's literally no way
Us.
anyone can get a bye week unless the number 1 seed gets 2 bye weeks, which they would never fucking do, because that'd be incredibly unfair, and they shouldn't do it because it'd be incredibly unfair. So I mean, it would be a really crazy playoffs if that was to happen and there was to be no bye week for
Mhm.
anyone. That would be an insane playoffs, because literally at that point anything could really happen.
Pretty much.
I mean, already in the playoffs, anything can pretty much happen, to be completely honest. But it makes it just that much more likely that some crazy upset could happen. As if there's, as if no one gets a bye week, no one gets any rest. It would really kill teams like the Steelers, because the Steelers just straight up would not get a bye week the whole year. I don't count week 4 as a bye week because they practiced the whole week. So for that reason, it's not a bye week. They just didn't play a game on Sunday. Okay, so that's not a fucking bye week. I don't care what anyone tells me. That is
Well,
not a
it
bye
wasn't. Not only was it not a bye week, it was a forced bye week.
Pretty
week. It's
much.
the first early bye week. It's literally the worst possible bye week anyone could get. And it wasn't a bye week. I don't call it a bye week.
Yeah, nobody
That's
wants
not a
that.
bye
Nobody
week.
wants week 4 when
Because
they're
practiced
not
the whole
prepared for it
week,
as
too.
well.
They prepared the whole week as if they were going to play a game. That's not a bye
And
week.
they didn't at the
prepared
last day,
whole
at the last
week for a
minute.
game.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though. Oh, god damn it, this guy just beat my team. Dang it. Sorry, well, anyway, no, just going back to it, though, it's just such a weird playoff structure right now more than anything.
Right now, there's like a
16
4-way
team?
tie for the last spot
I mean,
In the-
honestly,
in the
let's just hope it
NFL?
doesn't happen.
in the AFC. In the
It's
AFC,
terrible for everyone.
Bro, talking about the AFC, when is the AFC East teams playing each other?
That's a very good question.
I want to see that game again because I saw what was it? I
There was a
saw. I
couple.
watched. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was a primetime game. I want to say it was Sunday night. I want to say it was the Eagles. It was the Eagles against someone like 2 weeks ago, and that was just primetime football because
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
it was the Cowboys. It was close match, but they were also just both in mediocrity, and it was so fun to watch.
That was interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, I was not.
Oh my god,
That game
I'm
was
actually
amazing.
looking at this. I'm getting my calculator. I have to do some calculations here. This is gonna be hilarious. Give me a second. I'm doing some calculations. Oh, and,
In the AFC, there's a 4-way tie with the Dolphins, the Browns, the Colts, and the Raiders.
There's a tie, but it's not really a tie because the tiebreakers. If it was to go right now, the 8 seed would go to Cleveland. If it was to go right now, I'll tell you pretty much what will happen. Okay, I can pretty much essentially tell you how the playoffs would go for the most part if they were to go off the way that it's looking right now. The way that would be right now, the AFC, first seed would be Pittsburgh, second seed KC, third seed the Bills, fourth seed would be Tennessee, and fifth seed would be Baltimore, sixth would be the Raiders, seventh would be the Dolphins, and eighth would be the Browns. That's the AFC. The NFC would be the Saints in the first seed,
No,
the Seahawks in the second
Seriously, the
seed.
Seahawks have a better record.
If it went off, if it went off right now,
Oh,
the
okay,
Seahawks don't
okay.
have a better record. They have a tied record. It's against similar opponents. One team.
Yeah, ESPN has the thing.
ESPN has a playoff
Tiebreaker scenario.
They have
Yeah,
okay.
Let me finish. Okay, so Seattle's 2, Green Bay's 3. The Eagles would be 4. Jesus Christ. The Bucks would be 5. 6 would be the Cardinals. 7 would be the Rams, but I don't see them actually going unless there is this situation because I think they're overrated.
No, I wouldn't count
Hey,
the Cardinals
come
out.
on.
I wouldn't count the Cardinals out.
It's not the Cardinals, it's the Rams.
The
No, I'm
Rams.
not counting the Cardinals.
Seriously,
out.
the Cardinals
are
have
pretty good.
worse defense than Seattle does. They've given it more.
No, they don't.
No, they
Seriously,
don't.
They're
they've given it
both
more
bad.
tackles.
Okay, they're
No.
both god awful. All right, they are both god awful. From a defensive standpoint, there's no question.
No, I think Arizona's a bit better than the Seahawks defense.
Really?
and the offense is statistically better. They're the number 1 rated offense in the league. So with that being said, I'm talking about the Rams. I'm not talking about the Cardinals. I think the Rams are overrated as hell. Not the Cardinals, the Rams. Anyways, and the 8th seed would be the Bears. If this was to go down, Pittsburgh I would assume Pittsburgh would beat the Browns. KC would beat the Dolphins. Bills would probably beat the Raiders. Let's say the Ravens beat Tennessee. Because that's probably what would most likely happen.
Have the Ravens and Titans played each other yet?
Not
Not this year.
Are they
will.
scheduled? They're scheduled to play each other.
Maybe.
I would love to see that
Yeah.
because what he just said right there, what he said right there, the Ravens might beat the Titans. That you do not know.
Either way, honestly.
You will not. Yeah, exactly. You could go either way. You won't know if you will be able to beat the Titans until you've actually proven you can stop the run. Because there are a bunch of teams that are like, oh yeah, they'll blow out the Titans. All they have is Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry just runs all over the team. Unless a team can show we can stop the run, the Titans can go as far as they want.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I guess that's just really the key to beating them, I guess, like the Steelers proved. It's just finding a way to shut down Tannehill and Henry.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
No, it's really not. The thing is, they have the best defense in the league, so I mean, that's why it didn't seem as much of a hassle, and they managed to pull through with that.
All right. Let's say that. Okay, let's say the Ravens beat the Titans on the road, which that again could go 50-50.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then the Steelers would then have to play after beating the Browns. The Steelers would play the basically the Steelers.
Am I the only one that getting like a static from him?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Sam. I thought it was my Wi-Fi for a sec.
Yeah. Well, I know I have crappy Wi-Fi, so it would have made sense if
Yeah, it's been raining forever.
Hey, no, guys, we're gonna get lucky. The following week is when they play the Ravens.
It is the
Thanksgiving.
following week. That I want to see that game because I want to see the Ravens defense can stop the run.
Now that's
I'm curious.
Now that's gonna be a really good.
So then Casey. Because we're probably going to beat the Ravens at home, especially. Okay. So then going to the AFC Championship, it would be Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and whatever happens there, who the fuck knows? Because KC's pretty freaking good, but Pittsburgh
they don't have KC. I hate to say they're a victim of kind of the Seahawks have. The thing is, KC is at least able to play it off because
KC's good. KC's really freaking good.
No, I'm not going to doubt them. I'm just saying their defense isn't very good.
No, the defense is definitely better than Seattle.
Well, no, it's better than Seattle. I wasn't saying it was it was terrible, but it's just not.
It's average.
They could pull off a Seattle though.
They could
win the first Super Bowl, go to another one, lose it at the very end. They could pull off a Seattle.
Do you guys recall a team that had a really good offense and a really good defense at the same time that wasn't the 2007 Chargers?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
Every single Super Bowl has always been the best. Every single Super Bowl has always been the league's best defense versus the league's best offense. Every single Super Bowl. Last year?
Yeah, no, you're right. No, because last year you had the Chiefs being the best offense and the Niners with the best defense.
Niners was the best defense for sure.
Yeah. I mean, okay, guys, let's get back to this. So basically, AFC Championship, if it was to be an 8-game, if it was to be the 8 teams per conference, my guess would be KC Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. NFC, the Saints should probably in round 1. The Saints should beat the Bears at home. The Seahawks should probably beat the Rams at home. I feel very
no, they won't.
The Pack. Why would they?
Hey, Bruce, we're holding you to this.
Bruce, the Seahawks have the worst record at home against the Rams at home.
Hey, Bruce, we're holding you to this. We're going to come back to this when it comes playoff time.
Well,
we're going to hold you to this.
Right now. As of right now. I'm talking about as of right now.
Okay, I was
it doesn't matter. We'll hold you to this.
Because a lot of things are going to change between now and then, right? There's a good chance Cleveland's not.
Yeah, because COVID's an ass. COVID's an ass.
Knows. But I'm just saying, as of right now, for what I can gather at this moment, after week 9, I feel like the Seahawks, and this is all barring any further injuries to teams. Okay, This is barring any further major injuries to teams, right?
Yeah, so but COVID takes players out, so I think injuries are going to be at an all-time high.
Yeah, but assuming nothing like that happens, assuming the rosters that are happening now are going to be the same come playoff time, right?
Okay.
With that assumption, I got Seahawks winning at home against the Rams all day.
No,
because
Bruce, they have the worst record at home against the Rams at home than anyone in the league.
Yes, but that doesn't matter because that was previous seasons, not this season.
Also, well, no, actually,
the Legion of Boom had only one victory against the Rams on the road.
Yes, okay.
This season, the Seahawks are 2-2 on the road.
Again, it's not on the road. The Seattle will be at home against the Rams.
Oh, you're talking about in Seattle?
At home in the playoffs against the Rams. Give me Seattle at home against the Rams
That I can
all day
believe.
long.
That I can
Seattle,
believe.
yeah. Well, actually, the Rams are kind of split the deck, but I mean, I guess depends on the circumstances. I could understand where he's coming from.
Okay.
Rams are definitely split the deck with their away record, but Seattle's home record is 4-0.
Yeah.
They're
I
good
was
on
gonna say
home.
because if they were playing in LA, like that depends if LA,
That would be-
if the Rams
That
beat them
could
at
go
home.
either way. If it's in LA, it could go either way. In Seattle, I would take Seahawks.
Yeah, in Seattle, because it's
and
gonna
it's
say
going to be in Seattle because the Rams aren't going to win that division with Seattle in it. Because Seattle's not going to lose too many more games, probably.
historically though,
the
Seattle has I think is 3-2 against the Rams in Seattle in the past 5 seasons.
Okay, let's finish this real quick. The Packers and the Cardinals. I got the Packers winning that
Yeah, I see that.
because the strength is the secondary. On
Pissed
that
off
defense,
Aaron
if
Rodgers.
There is a strength.
Pissed off
And,
Aaron
and
Rodgers.
it's Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. He doesn't lose very
Yeah.
often there. In the playoffs, he hasn't lost there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Say that streak's going to continue. Then the Eagles are going to beat the Bucks. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
No,
The
Eagles are
Bucks
going
are
all the way
actually-
again. They're going back.
I would love that. I would love for the Steelers to play the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
No.
Believe me, that's my dream.
That's the
But,
toxicity.
that's
No,
not gonna
Toxicity Bowl would be Eagles Patriots again.
I saw Toxicity Bowl. Why would you say the Steelers fan base is toxic? I don't know why you say that.
Well, no, okay, no.
Steelers fans aren't the worst.
So when it comes to toxicity, there's a difference between fans that are toxic because their team always wins, and so they always expect winning seasons, and there's a difference between fans that are genuinely hates opposing fans.
Yeah, that's the Eagles.
Because if there was a toxic bowl, give me Eagles versus Raiders all day.
Yeah, I was
All
about to
day.
say the Raiders and the
All
AFC.
day.
Let me be
Eagles
honest.
versus
Let me be
Raiders
honest. Let me be
all
honest.
day.
The Raiders,
He's fucking
Raiders
right.
have their bad moments, but frankly, I've met enough of them to the point where I can make the assumption though they're not. I don't know. I still think the Eagles are the worst in the NFL by a wide margin.
But what about in the AFC though? Who take the AFC for worst fans? Just in general, I'm not
Probably the
talking about they
Patriots.
expect their teams.
The Patriots. You know what?
Yeah, but there's a difference between general asshole
Okay,
and
in that case, I'm gonna say Cincinnati because they're constantly talking shit and they're never good.
Well, because they're like the Cardinals, who were before.
They literally this year, 2 days ago, the Bengals tweeted out the video of TJ. I forgot his name because he's an irrelevant receiver that used to play for Cincinnati, cleaning his shoes with a terrible towel. First
Yeah.
of all, that never turns out good for the opposing team.
No,
Ever.
because they got destroyed in the
Ever.
divisional round, and they haven't.
Well, you see what happened that game? Then they played Pittsburgh in the playoffs next. We injured Carson Palmer, essentially ruined his career.
Bryce Pop knocked out his knee.
And then the Steelers went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yep, the 2005
Then
Bengals.
Tennessee tried it, and then Tennessee tried it. Baltimore beat them in the playoffs. Steelers went to the Super Bowl and won. So I don't know.
but it's the Bengals. You won't see them in the playoffs.
It's
Just
the Bengals. Yeah,
play
this year they're
him
not gonna
play him in that
outdo
week. Beat him by 20, and then we'll move on with our day.
Actually,
Yeah,
I have
but
to
with
point
the
out a sad
Steelers,
fact.
we're gonna
Now
beat
that
them by
Bruce
like
brings this
3.
up, Bruce, you realize the Bengals have no room to talk. They have the longest active playoff victory drought in the NFL.
Yeah, I know. We mentioned it already. I think.
Yeah, I don't know how Bengals fans are so
How do you
oh yeah, we're the
support
best
that kind of
team.
a
I don't know
team?
how Bengals fans can be so cocky. It makes no sense. There is no facts to back up how cocky they are.
anyways, so Bucks beat the Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. That means second round it would be Seattle Bucks. Yeah, Seattle Buccaneers.
Entire playoffs.
Then it would be my guess with Seattle beating the Rams, which is I feel pretty confident about that again.
It'd be a tight
Seattle
game.
would play the Packers maybe. And then from that, I think the Saints beat the Bucks because they have bullied the Bucks every
Yeah, the
single
Saints would play
fucking
them.
time. They played them this week, so they're probably going to beat them again, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know about the Seattle Packer game. Then you know what? I'm gonna go Green Bay on that one.
I'm gonna go
Because
Green
I
Bay.
feel
on
like-
that.
I'm gonna go Green
Because I feel
Bay.
like Green Bay's defense is better than Seattle's defense.
I have some
That's
faith in Rodgers.
I have a lot of faith in Rodgers. He scares the shit out of me. Then the Saints beat the Packers at home because they can't stop the run if their lives depended on it, and Michael Thomas will be able to shred them. actually, instead of being on the sideline because he punched his teammate in the face. Anyways, so that's
That
basically
was funny.
the
That was
Saints
funny.
versus
Slit
That
boy.
was so funny as fuck.
Basically,
Slant boy.
Basically, with that in mind, the Saints should play either the Chiefs or the Steelers. I'm of course going to say Steelers because I'm a Steeler fan, so I'm going to go for my own fucking boys.
I mean,
But-
you're not wrong. The thing is, they have the defense that
He just went through the entire. Okay.
defense wins championships.
The only reason I'm on
The old saying.
So and then I think Saints Steelers. Of course, I'm going to pick my team again to to beat the Saints. No,
That's saying defense
even
wins
though
championships.
it's going to be a tough fucking game. Now, what I hope happens, I hope Seattle ends up going to the Super Bowl for the NFC side.
No,
And then the Steelers go to the Super Bowl because Steelers would smack Seattle. I feel pretty
yeah,
confident
you guys would
with that.
destroy, rip them apart.
We would smack them because we can actually play defense.
They give up the most
And we
sacks
can
in the
play
division.
offense.
The Steelers would eat them alive.
I will say this though. That's
Fuck
saying
me.
defense wins championships.
It's
That's
true.
saying defense wins championships. It went from an old phrase that coaches would say to now your youth coaches are saying it because so many kids are gonna freaking go out there and want to be wide receiver. Be like, now hold up, defense wins championships. We got to give some respect to the linebackers, the people who, when you're playing basketball, don't just always go for shots. Go back and play defense because kids don't like defense anymore. They want to score points instead of blocking points.
Well, I mean, though,
I
now
played
look at the
linebacker in middle school and then wide receiver in high school.
because look at how
My-
fun it is to be a
my
defensive
spot
back.
actually
I mean,
hits someone.
you could literally like knock out people like a freight train.
Oh, I would love to be a linebacker who can knock people out. Why do you think my Discord profile picture is Pat Tillman? That guy lit
goat.
people up.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way,
Rest in peace, Pat Tillman.
Happy Veterans Day
Happy Veterans
to
Day to
everyone
all
out there.
Veterans Day.
Speaking of Pat Tillman, Happy Veterans Day.
The fact that EA did not get put on Pat Tillman Club today really hurts my soul.
It's EA though. Come on, Bruce. It's EA.
Dude. I know. I didn't expect any better. from
EA
them.
Sports.
I was just
You know-
hoping that
you
they
know-
would be better.
You know their video games are a problem when their game right now is crap and people are going, you know what? It's going to get better on next gen. It's going to get better on next gen. I'm telling you, the game is going to be
And they
better
It's gonna be the same
when the console
shit.
comes out. People are praying
They're gonna do
that the
something with it.
console will make the game better. Not the developers making the game better. The
Well,
console.
because changes, they're gonna make changes in next gen. They're gonna make
It's
changes. We
so
just don't know what they
annoying.
are yet. We just-
It's so
And
annoying.
honestly, the Madden hate is honestly, as someone who plays it every year, it's it's bad sometimes, but it's not nearly as bad as it's advertised to be.
Oh, I'm on that. I'm on that
It's
FIFA
not.
bandwagon. FIFA hate. Let's go.
Mm.
Oh, you
It's bad. It's bad.
EA is terrible. Don't get me wrong; they are absolutely god awful.
Guys, we gotta wrap this
They
up.
should make football games again.
Guys, we gotta wrap this up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 years.
Oh, this podcast is only an hour?
5 years.
Yeah, I gotta get
Around there.
dinner.
All right. Let's do predictions for next week. We'll make it fast. We'll make it snappy. Thursday night, Colts versus Titans.
Wait. Let me just go.
Titans next.
Titans.
Go. Next one.
All right. Houston and Cleveland.
Houston.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
All right,
Cleveland.
Fine.
Detroit and Washington.
Detroit.
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 Washington.
Really?
They got
Jags
their
and
defense.
Packers.
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 Packers. Yeah. Don't know what I thought about that.
Giants and Eagles.
Giants.
Nobody.
Eagles.
America loses.
America loses.
It's gonna be one hell of a game. Bucks and Panthers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a game
Bucks.
to watch. Bucks.
Yeah, I go Bucks.
Bucks.
Raiders and Broncos.
Raiders. What do you
Raiders.
expect?
Raiders, especially at
Las
home.
Vegas.
Raiders. Chargers and Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. I think Tua's gonna have a. I think after his last game, Tua's gonna go off. Bills and Cardinals.
Bills.
Those are
Mm,
Cardinals.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the odd one on here. I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Really?
I think
yeah,
the
that's gonna be my
Cardinals-
option. Yeah, Cardinals.
Cardinals. I think it's gonna be a nice dueling battle between Josh Allen and Kyler Murray
I
there.
don't know if they manage to stop us. I mean, they held us to a pretty big deficit for a while, and their offense fires in a complete. The air raid offense did.
To be completely honest, your offense is kind of dog shit.
No, it's not.
I'm good. Not horrible.
Anyway, next game.
Rivalry afternoon. Seahawks, Rams.
Rams.
Seahawks.
Seahawks have won, or Seahawks are 5-1 against the Rams at home. If you guys realize that.
That's good. You said 5-1. I'll take a team who's historically 5-1 at home.
No, other way around. Sorry, they're 1-5
Give me
against. I said that
Nope,
wrong.
you said
They're
what you
1-5 against the Rams.
Let's go to the next one.
Next.
All right, 49ers and Saints.
Saints.
49ers, Saints.
Yeah, if 49ers can't get all their players back from COVID, Saints.
No.
Steelers and Bungles.
Oh, the Bungles are totally winning this.
Jeez, no, I actually said it. I mean,
Steelers by 20.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't you fucking say that because you know it's not true. We will not blow a team out because we never do.
You're gonna jinx it.
We never blow anyone
Next.
out, man.
Sunday Night Football, Ravens and Patriots.
Ravens. I hate this.
Monday Night
Ravens
Football.
winning
I'll be right back, guys.
Monday Night Football, Bears and Vikings.
Bears, Vikings, Monday night. Bears.
And Chicago's at home.
Definitely Bears then.
I'm going to go Vikings.
Yeah.
I say Dalvin Cook off of the heat
I
of...
think a toss up, but I say I think the Vikings get a little stretch now.
Yeah, I just think after Dalvin Cook has been running over the past 3 weeks, I got to go Vikings there.
I can see where you're coming from there.
I want to put out this little stat out there. I did a little bit of calculation in my phone. The combination of all the records of NFC East teams is 9 wins, 24 losses, and 1 tie.
Jesus.
Every single team in the NFC East.
God bless the NFC East.
God bless the NFC. One of those teams is going to be a 4th seed.
One of those teams is
And the home team.
One of those teams is going to be a 4th seed. They're going to have probably a losing record and going to be a 4th seed.
One of those teams is going to host a double-digit win team with a losing record at home in the playoffs. Let's let that sink in.
Yeah, they need to
That
change
team.
that shit.
Raise the glass to the NFC East. May you guys never stop sucking.
They're either all very good or all very bad.
Yeah, honestly, it's either one or the other.
There's never like, okay, there's a couple of them that are terrible, but one of them's really good. Like, no, that never happens, really.
Honestly, if an NFC East team ever plays each other, that's going to be a game to watch.
Oh,
because it's going to be
Cowboys,
glorious.
The Cowboys play the whole division one more time.
One more time? Cool. That's going to be
It's going to be probably like on prime time.
Yeah.
That's going to be glorious. It's going to be so good.
Tank ball. I'm kidding. They're not tanking because
It's
all of
gonna
them
be
have
so
a chance. Because all of them have a chance to actually go to the fucking playoffs. So none of them are going to tank, and it's a fucking gorgeous thing.
It's beautiful.
It is honestly gorgeous.
It's so good.
Oh damn it! I'm playing Madden. I'm in the middle of a Madden game right now.
Wait, really
So I'm
quickly. Offensive rookie of the year.
Herbert.
Burrow.
You guys are sleeping on Ayuk. Stop it. You guys are sleeping on Brandon Ayuk. Stop it.
This makes me mad.
Sorry,
Oh my
guys.
god! EA just fucked me.
Brandon Ayuk is my boy.
God damn it, EA.
Anyway,
Son of a bitch.
all right, not bad picks for that.
Yeah. Oh wait. Which ones did you miss, Alex?
I think go over them as quickly as you can.
Okay. Wait. I know you did Seattle, LA. 49ers.
It was a prime
Saints?
time.
Yeah, I
games.
did that one.
Steelers, Mongols.
Well, yeah, we did that one.
Sunday Night Football, Patriots, Ravens.
Yeah, I did that one.
Monday Night Football, Bears, Vikings. Bears are at home.
Bears.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, Bears definitely.
Huh. I don't know.
Vikings are a dome
Dalvin
team.
Cook game.
They got a defense though. They have a
Bears
defense.
have a good defense, and the Vikings are a dome team.
What?
All right, let's
I don't
see
care
it.
about dome team stuff, but
All right, let's see it. Oh, and Alex, offensive rookie of the year.
what about defensive rookie of the year?
Defensive rookie of the year.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Man, how? This game is fucking
Myles
bullshit.
Garrett. He's back from a
Oh my God! Stop. for your defensive player of the year is Myles Garrett.
No, it's not. Not even close. Defense. I don't even know the defensive rookies. Let's see. NFL notable.
Chase Young, I guess, out of him being Chase Young.
Chase
Young because he's Chase Young. And he's,
no, I know there's more
Becton,
rookies.
probably.
I know there's more rookies out there. Although I will say this, this year, one of the most impressive rookie classes in a while.
Yeah, it's been interesting. I'm gonna give it to Chase Young though. I might have to. No, I take it back. Antoine Winfield Jr.
On which team?
He's on the.
He's
on the Bucs.
safety for the Bucks. Yeah, he's having a good season, but he also has made some key mistakes.
I gotta look at that.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I gotta wrap this up now. I'm gonna get some dinner.
Enjoy.
Thank you for.
This
was
fun,
fun, guys.
Me out of a win, and I'm upset. I'm gonna make chicken nuggets and fries. Bro, it lagged on my kick, so I missed a field goal, and then I lost.
Oh, all right.